Hey everyone, hope you're doing good. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing my update with taking chlorophyll for a little bit over 2 years now. I have 2 prior videos talking all about chlorophyll, and if like me you like a ton of detail, highly recommend checking those out. I have them both linked at the end of this video as well as in little cards up here. If you've been hearing about chlorophyll, you probably also got wind of all the different health benefits that they say it has. It can help regulate your digestion by reducing bloating, which in turn also helps promote happy regular poops. Some people have also reported that chlorophyll helps to improve their energy. It's also promoted as a detox, binding to various toxins in the body, which are then eliminated. It protects against free radicals, and it can lead to clearer, brighter skin. It can increase hydration. It can be good for reducing body odor in all the usual suspect places where body odor can persist. Always do your research and check with your medical professionals. But those are just some of the claims of the wonder supplement that is chlorophyll that people have said about it. So now that we've done a crash course in Chlorophyll Benefits 101, some of the main ways that people introduce chlorophyll into their diet is through powder form, maybe mixed in smoothies or different types of food, in capsule form, or liquid chlorophyll. Now my first video about chlorophyll, I did a 3-month chlorophyll challenge where I had, I think, 32 ounces of water with liquid chlorophyll for at least 5 days a week for 3 months. My last update was my experience with chlorophyll after 18 months, and now here we are over 2 years in, and I can safely say that this has been something that's been a part of my supplement / health routine for a longer term now. So these are the benefits that I've personally experienced from taking chlorophyll. Number 1, the skin clarity. One of the first things that I notice whenever I'm not using chlorophyll as often is that my skin is a little more dull and I get a few more breakouts than usual. After a week of being a little bit more consistent with chlorophyll, I noticed an immediate difference in the look of my skin. So this is what my skin looks like right now. All I have is sunscreen and some mascara. My skin looks really good, knock on wood. Very clear and bright. I do have some little areas if I get like super close that I'm kind of like working on with my skincare on like a longer term basis. But overall, I think I'm having a pretty good skin moment right now. Chlorophyll and more water in general is definitely a huge part of that. I had a very long travel day from California a few months ago, and I was parched internally, externally. My skin, everything was very parched, and the first thing I did when I got home from that plane was down a big old glass of chlorophyll water, and I immediately felt a lot better, and my skin was on the road to recovery because it was looking really thirsty. Those additional greens and nutrients make a really big difference in my skin. But overall, for the majority of my life, my skin has been decently clear, and I just feel that chlorophyll has that be more of a regularity than before I introduced it into my routine. So clearer, brighter skin, definitely something that I've noticed over these past 2 years. The additional hydration, big time on that one as well. When I first did my chlorophyll challenge, I was going to the gym very regularly, and I'd have at least 32 ounces of chlorophyll water with some refills in between depending on how hard I was going that day for 5 days out of the week. And I did notice a difference in being more satiated and less dehydrated by adding the chlorophyll into my water than just with water alone. I would actually prefer taking chlorophyll versus something like liquid IV because I don't like the saltiness of liquid IV. So I just use something like that very sparingly if I know I'm going to be walking like a lot on a particular day. But for my like daily hydration needs, chlorophyll is the way to go, and I'm not even super consistent with it like I'd like to be. I take chlorophyll now maybe 3 days a week if I'm being really good, but I'm trying to get back into that at least 5 day a week minimum sort of thing. But I'm moving soon. I'm going out of town for 2 weeks to California to help watch my nephew next week, so I've got a lot going on right now, so I'm trying to squeeze in that chlorophyll when I can. One of the things that people enjoy the most about chlorophyll is that they've reported to having a lot of success with it helping to keep them regular. Pooping has been a bit of an anxiety for me my whole life, but I do notice a difference when I include chlorophyll in my diet than when I don't. Without getting into the super nitty-gritty of the toilet activities, the process is overall smoother, not as much effort, and it's just a more complete process, if that helps. So the pooping experience overall is just easier and more pleasant when I have chlorophyll in my diet. And I do think it helps a little bit with bloating as well. I have to pay extra attention when it's almost time for my period to see if it really can help with bloating. As far as the deodorizing, which is one of the things that people seek out specifically in chlorophyll, its ability to, for some people, help to deodorize. Some people say they take liquid or pill forms of chlorophyll and they don't need to use deodorant anymore. That is not my journey, not my story. I do still use deodorant, but I have noticed a trend over the time that I've taken chlorophyll that there is a bit of a decrease in odors in those usual suspect areas. Another potential benefit of chlorophyll that some people have reported is that it can help with losing weight. Any weight loss that I've noticed since taking chlorophyll has been more of a sum of its parts type of thing. When I'm being really consistent with my chlorophyll, I'm also motivated to be more consistent with other aspects of being healthy as well, including eating better. My diet is not great. Eating better, drinking more water, and I'm working out more. So I think those things cumulatively, with my experience with chlorophyll and weight loss, it's just a piece of the puzzle with a bunch of other things that I happen to be doing at any given time. Now, as far as what type of chlorophyll that I take, I first started with the Sakara brand detox water, and although it has detox water in the name, I didn't notice anything as far as like these binding to the toxins and eliminating them out of your body type of benefit. Sakara is a pretty pricey brand. I want to say that they may have even rebranded this product or discontinued it, because when I went to look before this video to let you guys know the price, because I don't remember, why is there some getting on me? Oh yeah, chlorophyll can temporarily stain your tongue, your hands if you get it on it, and your poops will be green, but luckily all of that is easily remedied by washing your hands, regularly pooping like it's fine, and if it stains your tongue, just brushing your teeth and drinking some water, it'll be gone soon. But yeah, it is definitely very, very green. This was $24, and I think I got it in a pack of 2 during Black Friday, so they had like a deal, but it was still pretty expensive. So I wanted to experiment with a much more affordable version that had a ton of awesome reviews. I have not tried it before, but I'm gonna try it today with you guys because I have a quick, easy little drink recipe that I've been enjoying my chlorophyll with. So I'm gonna be trying it with this for the first time. This is the Now brand liquid chlorophyll, and it has a natural mint flavor to it, which I don't know if I'm gonna like, because chlorophyll on its own has like a slightly sweet, intense green flavor. It's not as intense as like wheatgrass, which is also a natural source of chlorophyll. Pretty much any green vegetable has chlorophyll in it. The liquid version is just more concentrated to just be like straight chlorophyll. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the addition of that mint in there, but we shall see. A lot of people say that this one in particular really helps with that freshening your breath, probably a combination of the natural deodorizing properties of chlorophyll that some people experience, as well as the inclusion of that mint in there. But as you can see, you get so much more product compared to the Sakara brand. This is 2 ounces for back when this was being made, like $24, and this is 16 ounces. We're getting 14 more ounces here compared to just 2. So 16 ounces for, I think this was $14. So if this works better for me, I'm leaving the Sakara in the dust. Now, I was experimenting with the gel capsule version of chlorophyll that I talked about in my chlorophyll video from July 2024, and this is the brand. I've kept the bottle because I think it's a cute bottle. I'm going to use it for something else. Nature's Way Chlorofresh Chlorophyll Concentrate Internal Deodorant Soft Gel Supplement. And I just found by the time I was finished with this bottle that I prefer liquid chlorophyll. Results that I did experience were heightened in the liquid form versus when I would take the pill version, which is surprising because I thought I had the opposite effect, more noticeable versions of the already positive experiences that I'd had with chlorophyll. So overall, the liquid chlorophyll just worked better for me in all different facets. And another thing that I really missed is that extra hydration that I felt when adding the liquid version to my water that I just didn't get with the pill version. So I'm glad that I tried this because I was very curious, but from here on out, I'm planning to just stick with the liquid. Now, I've gotten to the point after 2 years where I can just add chlorophyll to water and be good to go. No additional flavor necessary, but sometimes I want to switch things up a little bit, and some people really don't enjoy the flavor of chlorophyll, so this is like a necessity where they'll add like a little honey to their mixture or do like a chlorophyll water juice type of situation with the goal of getting the benefits of chlorophyll without having to taste it. So one of the things I've been doing is super simple, and a lot of people in my first chlorophyll video were very concerned because I had like a plastic reusable water bottle, and that was in 2023 before I really started to like deep dive more into the whole microplastics and all that stuff. So I am slowly trying to transition over to using just glass. I have this glass water bottle that my boyfriend got when he went to the store, and this was only like $4. I'm gonna buy a few of these to rotate because it's a really good size. I was gonna get a glass water bottle, but they are freaking expensive, you guys. They're either reasonably priced but prone to break according to like all the reviews on them, or they're made very well, they're solid, they're less likely to break if they slip out of your hand, and they're like $40. So no thank you. So I'm going to stock up a few of these, but the square shape makes it a little tricky to clean. So right now I'm just keeping this around until I can get to the point of feeling like cleaning it pretty much. So I have been using my little plastic water bottles. When I move to his place later this fall, he does have a water purifier, so it'll be a lot easier for me. What I usually do is I'll just take a 16 ounce of water, drink a little bit, like maybe to here, and then I will add some sugar-free lemonade into it because, you guys, this is from Sam's Club. My best friend and his wife got me a pack of these, and I'm trying to go through stuff in my fridge. This on its own is just way too sweet, even though it is sugar-free. I was gonna get all cute and use this little glass cup to show you guys, but I'm just gonna do it the way that I normally do to show you how I make this easy little drink. And you can do this with any sort of juice, any sort of combination you can think of. And that's all the space I need for the lemonade because it is super strong. First, oh, I said I was gonna use the new one. It's gonna be a little tricky because the Sakara brand comes with this little dropper that makes it easier, and I don't want to make a mess. Maybe I'll use the dropper from the Sakara. I just get that. Ooh, I can smell that mint. And I usually do 2 to 3 full dropperfuls. I usually do 3 at this point because it's a little bit more potent and I don't mind the flavor. But if you're just starting with it, I would start with 2 and 1 more dropperful. It is very minty. It's like that spearmint. I do not like the smell of spearmint, but maybe it'll be good. We'll see. Then I take my sugar-free, but still very, very sugary lemonade. And look how much I have left. I just kind of swirl it around a little bit. You just get a bit of mint on the back end. It's not bad, but very reminiscent of toothpaste. This is good. This is very good. It's very refreshing. I'm going for a walk after this video actually, and I'm gonna finish this whole thing. That's my 2-year update with taking chlorophyll. Let me know down below what your experience has been if you've tried chlorophyll before. I really hope that this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button. It goes a long way in helping to promote my channel here on YouTube. Likewise, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so as well. I'd love to have you. I upload videos once a week, usually on Fridays, some short form content in the meantime, in between time, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.